Well, the soundboard was working, but not the fucking mic. That's for sure.
Bruh.
Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Today's the last day of 1.5 times EXP for this week. And I assume the Affinia anniversary event will start tomorrow or sometime within the next few days in the next week. And we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, we're gonna continue with our regularly scheduled programming until we know what's what. So we're gonna wrap up. We're in the last 2 hours. It's 3:01. It ends at 5 for my time zone. So this is gonna be a 2-hour stream, roughly. See how much EXP we can get in before the event ends in less than 2 hours, and then yeah, like I said, back to our regularly scheduled programming after that. So I'll take tomorrow off as usual, Sunday, and then Monday we'll be back with PSO2 until further notice. Until we find out how the event's gonna roll out. Make sure to log in on block 3 so I don't piss off Lantis and and Peaches. But I'll get labeled as a traitor. This is the Cool Kid Pizza Maid Club block. This is block 3 apparently. Oh no, can you do this from here? No. The lobby has to be changed through here. I'm gonna go to lobby 5 with the fish tanks. That's the Lantis Club now. The Lantis and Pizza Maid Club. The fish tank lobby 5. So we're going here. I wonder if I'll actually spawn here between every run, or if it takes us back to lobby 1 by default. Only one way to find out. This is fine. Alright, we're good. I'm streaming 2 hours earlier than usual, so there's no guarantee anybody will be around, but I'll stay in block 3 just in case. And that's because the EXP event ends right when I usually start streaming, so I had to start earlier. That's why when the event starts, it's lined up perfect. I'm happy that it lines up perfectly with my stream starting time. It starts the event always starts at exactly the same time that I start my stream, but it also ends at that time, so I end up having to stream early the next Saturday when it ends. Anyway, enough of this palaver. Let me pull up the fucking music, and then we're getting out of here. We get a rocket full of meth, and we're out. Okay, that's good to go. Alright, let's do it. That's already at 38, okay. No, yeah, this one is quiet. I was right to have this one up a little bit more yesterday. I'll turn it down after this. Every song after this is fine, it's just this one's too quiet. I don't need the fucking money, what am I doing? Dong, dong, ding, dong, dong. Fucked up the combo. I'm gonna have to readjust. Asshole. One more. Alright, well. turn this down again. There we go. Down in. Don't slip out of my hand. Drinking Starbucks today because being a basic bitch today. Because why not? I don't drink it that often, but when I do, I get a treat. Wondering how caffeine's gonna affect me after so long. I'm not used to caffeine, so I'm wondering what the hell's gonna happen when I finish this. Today was just one of those days where I said, fuck it. I'm gonna be basic and get some Starbucks. And I did. No fucks given. Shit, hold on. Do I have to feed the mag? I gotta check that in a second. Oh yeah, just like one time. Alright, we'll feed him at the end of this dragon kill. Oh, one of those. I don't know why I pulled up the menu. Whew. Back to the comfy grind. Time for some Necco sippies.
Bruh.
This music goes in, man. Almost left. Forgot. Gotta feed the mag. At least one time. There it is. I wanted to finish jamming out to the Armored Core music. I just got reimbursed. More mag food. Excuse me. I thought he was gonna cut me off. Just watching him roll by. He didn't even try to turn. Nope. He's not interested.
Bruh.
I'll just wait and shoot him. Oh. Getting reimbursed for mag food. I believe this is the song we left off on yesterday. This is the one after. See, one of those first tracks we listened to references like the first track in Armored Core. in the intro movie for the first game. This one clearly references the intro movie of Armored Core 2. They're really going for the nostalgia feels with Armored Core Nexus. I'm surprised that's safe. Hi, Lantis. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. No, a lovely Catterday. We all know Saturday is Catterday. I'm in your favorite place. Behold, the fish tank room. Happy Catterday! What do you have going on this weekend, Lentis? Fish! Yes! The cat's favorite food. Fishies. Don't quote me on that, I don't actually know. I don't know what a cat's favorite food is. I bet they all have different preferences. We got fishies. There we go. Taking into high gear. Ooh, I forgot to say something yesterday. I wanted to run this by you and Peaches, Lentis. There's nothing going on, which is my favorite weekend plan. You know what? Lately, I feel the same way. The last 2 to 3 weeks of July were so busy for me that I just was like, right now I've been so happy to actually have nothing to do. It feels weird and awkward at times, but I'm just like, the sudden new free time ever since I finished what I had to do in July has just been such a blessing. I'm just like, this feels nice. So yeah, I'm with you. But the thing I wanted to run by you and Peaches yesterday, I'll have to tell him later too, but I was gonna say that now that we've like whenever we play together, since we've gotten really used to like Toward the Future runs, I don't mind spicing it up and adding a bit of variety with like episode 4 content, especially during the Affinia anniversary event if you guys want. Whenever we play together for that. Just to switch things up so we're not just doing the same thing over and over, you know? I wouldn't mind learning fast EXP routes in episode 4 with other players too, so. It's just something I wanted to, I meant to say it at the end of the stream before we all like, you know, split off and went our separate ways and everything, but I forgot at the last second. I was just throwing that out there. I think you reached level 200 in episode 4, didn't you? Sounds good. Sweet. Yeah, because I had fun last time. I can't remember when it was, but the last time I did... When we did do episode 4 content, when you reached 200... Oh, you did on a false kill, that's right. I think I was remembering episode 4 because before I went to sleep, since you guys did it very late at night, before I went to sleep, since I didn't get to stay up late to see you reach 200, I was watching you guys do episode 4, and that's probably why I remember that. Wasn't even planned, but that's how it happened? That's the best. That's actually the best right there. Yo, Adrian. I have a fellow fish enjoyer. This is the song we left off on yesterday. I hope Sarzak saved a clip of that. That Ramar is a level 15 spell bank. Oh, is that one of your... was that your character? That's one of your alts? You carry discs or photon arts, to use PSO2 terminology. Technique photon arts. Oh Jesus. Why am I don't need the money. What am I doing? Oh, neat. Are you organizing your inventory? You know, I've always wondered how our characters learn techniques through discs like that. Is it like the Matrix? Do they just hook themselves up to a computer, put the disc in, and then, you know, hook up their brain to a computer, and then, oh my god, it will not line up. I give up. Fine. It just wants to shoot that leg. It's hard to get your character to face the way you want sometimes. This one's called Autobahn. All about that speed. It sounds like it's a reference to that. That freeway in Germany with no speed limit. I gotta try to ride that one at least once. Picked up a mono fluid. Maybe the coffee's already kicking in and I'm getting the zoomies. Otto Vaughn. Hey, that's right. You named yourself Vaughn. That would have been perfect. Autobahn and Autobahn. Oh, how was Pizza Maid's stream earlier? I think I just briefly saw that she finished Phantasy Star 1, right? And then played a little bit of Ephinia. Got some levels in, I hope. I'm assuming the Pineapple Wars continued. TB falls, then Maggie got to see some action. It was a great way to start the day. I agree. I gotta see what Dark Falls looked like at the end of the very first Phantasy Star game. I have no idea. Look at that. So close. Almost to the point where I can kill him before he digs, but probably still gonna be like another 10 to 15 levels depending on how many power materials I get. From now until then. No point in doing a lightning bolt strike there. Defense material. Okay. The song gives off a nice vibe. It's like relaxed urgency. The instruments are very soft, but it's also very upbeat. So it's like relaxed urgency. Okay, I guess that kind of fits. The title is called Wallflower. When you're just kind of hanging out, you know? Watching everybody else dance. But you're not quite joining in yourself. A wallflower. Alright, what was it? What's this one? This one's called High Sign. It's high noon. Dude, I saw that Lantana rated Pizza Mate. When she posted on the Discord, I was like, that dude must have been so tired because I saw that he started a 24-hour stream the day before on Friday. I was like, holy shit, he actually did it. Dude was up all night. I hope he's okay. I mean, that's 24 hours is not healthy at all. Oh, you were there for a good chunk of it? I hope he was okay. Getting plenty of food and water and all that. That shit is dangerous. Jesus, what is this damage right now? RNG just likes to fuck with me sometimes. He's taking care of himself, and his partner Raven helped keep him in check. Oh, that's nice. I like both of their VTuber avatars. Him and his partners, Ravens. They're a really good couple. I'm curious to know if they met from streaming or if they met a different way and then started streaming together. I'll have to see if I can fish out the deets from him later. Discover some more Lantana lore. That dude is probably sleeping so hard right now. Yeah. Sleep deprivation is very bad news. So yeah, definitely don't want to do that often. That's for sure. I hope you had fun though. Hope you had a great time. I think the last time I attempted to stay up for 24 hours, I was years before I ever started streaming, or at least streaming regularly. I think I attempted it like 2 or 3 times. Not like back to back or anything, but like, this was a very long time ago actually. Yeah, this was like back in the early to mid 2010s. Just because it wasn't like for any, I was literally just debauchery. It was just staying up late, playing with friends and family, and you know, just hanging out, you know, like as a kid or a teenager, where you just kind of, you stay up late just to fuck around, right? It was just that. But I legitimately said I want to see if I can stay up 24 hours. I would always come, I think I only managed it one time, and every other time I tried it, I would always come up short. I would always get to like 20 hours and then just be like, I would just and just knock the hell out. Before I knew it, I was just on my bed and I was like, oh fuck, I failed again. So I've only ever done it once. Exactly, Lantis. Yeah, the one time I did it was, yeah, I was like 10 to 15 years younger for sure. Jade! Looks and sounds familiar. Atlantis. I need to save that. I know you listed all your characters one time. There. Level 20 spell bank. Level 18. You have a lot of spell banks. Firing squad. Oh yeah, are you guys all part of the same team, like Pizza Mate and all that, or is Because I heard you guys talking about teams. Oh wait, that was PSO2. You guys were talking about. Never mind. Sorry, disregard that. You guys, it was a conversation the PSO2 channel on Discord. Wrong game. I appreciate the company and the little fish tanks though. Thanks for cheering me on. Credits roll. Right after the world gets destroyed. The song's like, yeah. Sucks, doesn't it? The world ended again, but hey, it was a fun ride, right? It's always about the journey, not the destination. That's the feeling I got when I first heard this credits roll when I beat that game. I was just like, holy shit, that actually happened. I didn't even have to move for that one. This song already played, but Autobahn, of course, but they mixed it in with the credits. I like that this YouTube video kept it, you know, faithful. The second half of the credits plays this song, so it plays in that same video. He almost fucking punched the shit out of me. Almost. Oh yeah, so this is now disc 2 of the soundtrack, because it's part of disc 2 of the game itself. This game, even though it was a PS2 game, it had 2 discs for separate reasons, like separate functions. The entire main game is on disc 1, and then disc 2, it just had remade PS2 version, era versions, missions of older Armored Core games, iconic missions from the older games. And it played remixed and remade music from those games as well. This one might sound familiar if you paid attention during the Armored Core 1 soundtrack. Once it kicks in. It's a remix of the track that plays. It plays in more than one spot, but I mainly remember it from the final mission in the very first Armored Core game. And I make it play during a mission from Armored Core 1. It's not the final one, but that they remade for Armored Core Nexus. The first disc for Armored Core Nexus was called Evolution. That's what the main game and story is. Disc 2 is called Revolution. That just has a handful of missions that are from the older games, along with the remix music. I thought those became inactive after he died. What the fuck? I guess they remain active for just a few seconds after, and then... So you can still die. If I had been at like 1 health or something, you can still die even after the dragon's fully flopped on the ground and everything. This one should easily be recognizable. Armored Core 3, In My Heart. Remixed. I don't know why the hell I was trying to zap him. Break it apart. Hold on. Yeah, I was 2 inches away from death. Like, I was like, if I don't heal and he fucking comes out of the ground right on me, I'm dead. another iconic track. Oh no. Final boss track for Armored Core Master of Arena. Still one of the hardest boss fights in the franchise. For me, anyway. It's so weird because sometimes I would accidentally just cheese him with like a very basic build and was like, how the fuck did I do that? The boss moves so fast but so randomly that sometimes like you can just destroy it within a few seconds, and other times you can't hit it with anything before it just destroys you. I like this remix a little better than the original. The original builds a little too hard and intense. It fits the occasion, but this version's a little easier to listen to. And he had the smack. I got hit though. Armored Core 2 Another Age. The intro remixed. Yoink. Okay, this I should check. This is like a power or luck material. Ah, I've gotten lucky. Found some goodies. 2 flowing sword and a dragon slayer. The Armored Core 1 main menu. The remix. Yep. So glad they included this one. The very first mission in Armored Core 1. This remix is done very well. They're all done amazingly well. Composer definitely knew how to improve on these songs. Just that intro right there. The whole vibe of both the original and the remix that we're listening to right now. It sets the tone for the entire game, and I would say even the entire franchise pretty well, right off the bat. It gives off that dystopian futuristic vibe that like every Armored Core game has. The dystopian futurism. It captures it perfectly, this track. The original and this remix. I mean, even just the first two mission choices you get. I didn't realize how dark it was as a kid because I didn't really get what the hell was going on back then. But one of your very first two mission choices in the entire franchise, the very first game, one of them is eliminate squatters. Which you're literally hired because you play as a mercenary. You're hired by a corporation. It's actually you're hired by a guard that works for a corporation. You start working for the corporations directly later as you gain a better reputation, but you're hired by a town guard, basically like a security guard, to kill off a bunch of disgruntled factory workers that are on strike, basically. And they're occupying a factory to keep it shut down because they're protesting, you know, they're on strike basically for like better wages and stuff. So the guard's like, can you just get rid of these guys? Like, you know, kill them. And you're like, yeah, all right. And that's what you do. And this song plays. Union busting. Taken to a whole new level. Straight up murder. shit. It's nothing but the icy stuff. I'm gonna need a spoon for that. The Armored Core 3 intro. More like its main theme song. This one's called the Tribal Mix, I believe, something like that. The cult of the controller. The controller must be worshipped. Oh, there it is. Artificial Sky, the main theme for Armored Core 3. Tribal. That's what this remix is called. I like that Armored Core 3 was basically a reboot of the first game. It definitely told the story much better. Not a remake, because it is different, but it was clearly like a reimagining of the concept of Armored Core 1's story. And they did it much better the second time around. The idea of AI running society. The main difference being that in Armored Core 3 everyone knows it. In Armored Core 1 it's a plot twist that's revealed at the end. Yeah, I can't drink that. Alright, so it looks like we got an ad coming up in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna take that time to grab a spoon to finish this off, but also use the restroom real quick. I encourage you all to go ahead and get up and stretch when that time comes too. Shit, saving the best for last over here. Armored Core Master of Arena's main theme song. Actually, oh yeah, this is a remake, but actually no, I think this is a 10-minute track called the Revolution Mix. It just plays a little bit of the most iconic tracks from the entire franchise up to this point. And it kicks off with Master of Arena's main theme. This is also from that same game. It plays the most iconic tracks leading up to Armored Core Nexus. So it doesn't include anything from Nexus, but everything leading up to that. So the last game before Nexus was Silent Line, so I think that's where it ends. It goes in chronological order, for the most part. 10 minutes. The ad break is officially starting. So I will BRB in about 5 minutes. And we'll get back to it. Gonna wrap this up and go back to the lobby real quick. Dum, 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 dum. Kite's at 435. Okay. Sit my ass down. That's a bow, not the sit. There, I get those confused somehow. Anyway, yeah, I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. So everybody go ahead and grab some water or a snack, take a stretch, or just chill. And we'll be back in a bit. Ooh.
Son of a bitch. Surprise, motherfucker.
Alright, I'm back. Let's continue. I'm gonna rewind the music back to where it was before I went on break so that the YouTube folks don't miss anything. Where was I? Let's just start it over, fuck it. Not skipping this. Too hype.
You son of a bitch.
We were only 4.5 minutes in to the Revolution mix, the 10-minute mix. Everything, okay. Five minutes left. Oh, he's gonna land right on me. As if I needed that. tried to do that. Good enough. Oh shit!
You son of a bitch.
Level 160. The big 160. Oh, we got to the last song too. The timing. Silent Lion's main theme song. The level of epic urgency of this track is unrivaled. Such a good song. Good way to end that mix. Oh shit, I'm full? Okay, damn. Didn't even realize I got that. That was near the beginning, I think. So now we have Armored Core Last Raven's main theme, which is the only track from that entire game that I liked enough to put on this playlist. The soundtrack just kind of took a nosedive for me at this point in the franchise. And even then, even the main theme's kind of eh. It starts off nice, right, with the little guitar right there, and then it turns into this, and I'm just like, what the? All right, I gotta kill this guy. I was just like, what the fuck? We got dentist sound effects. The fucking drill. I got a little paranoid that I hadn't fed it. I did. Armored Core 4. The last game whose soundtrack I really liked. Starts off strong with this main theme. It was definitely meant to be like an emotional journey, but the storytelling could have been better. They at least tried with the music though. The dialogue and the cutscenes just didn't quite measure up to the music. What the story they were trying to tell with the music. And everything else. Music did a better job, basically. Fired too soon on that first one. roaring stuff. This is one of my favorite tracks. I think this one's called Agitator. Yeah. I think this one's called Speed. The spiritual successor to Autobahn. In a way. Yeah. Now the next track after this is actually like... definitely in my top 3. The next one. This one's pretty cool too though, but... This is the one. Rain. water falling from the sky, basically. Yeah, the name of the track is called Rain. It captures the sadness of the story pretty well. I like it. This one's called Fall. It's a pretty good one too. This one's really good. I don't know which ones are my top three, but the last one's one of them. This one, yeah, that one's pretty close, I gotta say. I think it's up there. I'm actually filled up on stuff. Shit, I have nothing to throw out. I actually have to go to the bank real quick. If I find something valuable again, I won't be able to pick it up. There. Mr. Adam. This is basically the final boss music. This one or the next one? I'm pretty sure it was this one though. Might be the next one though, I might have gotten it confused. We'll find out in a minute. Trying to pick up the money. And I had the menu open. Oh my god, that was close. Yeah, that was the final boss music. This is the credits. I gotta say, I think Fall, this one, and Rain are my favorites. Are my top three. Don't know which order yet, but it's called Tinker. Oh no. I got so lucky they reset. That was damn close. What a sad ending that game has. That feeling of it was all for nothing is strong in that one. The tragedy of that. That's also the point, though. The idea that nothing good comes out of war, basically. And they captured that essence pretty well. And that was the end of the playlist. I set it to loop just so it wouldn't go quiet for the last like 5 minutes. That's why it's starting over, but that was it. Not as long as my other playlist, but... Dokes has found a parasitic gene flow after defeating overflow. Dokes? As in Sergeant Dokes?
Surprise, motherfucker.
From Dexter? That's pretty poggies.
Son of a bitch.
Friendship points. 2 power materials. Holy shit. Yeah, Sergeant Dokes is the character who says
Surprise, motherfucker.
in the show Dexter. That's where I got the soundbite from. The union busting theme song. I think this is the last run. If I'm fast enough, we can get one more in, but don't count on it. This is pretty much it. Jesus. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. There won't be time for another run. Dun, dun, We squeezed in one more. The XP 150%. We squeezed in one more. Just in the nick of time. Look at that.
Son of a bitch.
Literally at the last minute. See that ticker up there? It's because it's the top of the hour. We've had a change of fortune. That has nothing to do with the 1.5 times the XP event. It's something different, but it runs on the top of the hour timer just like that, so... Literally made it in at the last minute. We squeezed in one more run by a few seconds. Yeah, the moment that ticker went by is when it ended. The EXP boost is over. But it stays active for any room that had started a mission or was open before, you know, before the buff expired, so we still get the boost for this last run. And that's all she wrote, folks.
Son of a bitch.
One more last level up. How close were we? Oh, not even. 37,000 EXP. Yeah, that won't happen until another few runs, basically. Not even, no, it was 373,000. Yeah, it's gonna be a while still. Even with the buff next time, it's still gonna be a while. Whew. Well, we made it. Whew. Another week of 1.5 times EXP over. And I made the most of it, because I actually did plenty of 2-hour streams this week. Because Plogon Horse was gone and playing around somewhere far away for FF14, so I didn't have any, I wasn't able to work on my little off-stream side project that I've been hinting at. So I had a lot more time. I had a lot more free time for this. Atlanta says, and now the anniversary! Yay! It begins! So, this is gonna be my first anniversary event, Atlantis. So I have a couple questions, not too many. Are we to expect a patch/client update download before it starts? Because I thought I saw somebody say something like that. Like, do they have to update the game and like is there a server maintenance kind of thing, and then we have to download a patch? Looking ahead of time, who's on right now? Okay. All 4 bonuses will be active to start, and then additional bonuses will be earned when we hit the designated milestones. Oh, okay. So there's no there's no game update though? Or like a server maintenance before it starts? Oh, let me go. To celebrate another week over, we play the most epic credits theme. There we go. There's usually a short maintenance to add stuff, 30 to 60 minutes. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll just look out for that then. I'll stay attentive to the announcements channel on their Discord for the Affinia server, because I'm in there. And I'll occasionally log into the game, at least to open up the little launcher and see look out for any announcements there too. I think I'm gonna, just to prep, I'm gonna start by organizing my inventory on both characters, essentially, is what I'm gonna do, to make sure that they're ready to go for when the event starts. But yeah, that's all for me for now, folks. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube and whatever other platform I end up on. Thank you very much. As always, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Don't die. Take care of each other. All that good stuff. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And since it is Saturday, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Really hope Ender's Bank teaser is real. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm not quite sure I know what you're talking about. Anyway, I think I'll sign it off on the... I said my farewell, but well, on the title screen. Alright, that's it. I'll share more in Discord. Thank you for playing. Have a wonderful night. Alright, Lantis. Thank you very much. Alright, take it easy, everybody. Like I said, take care. Don't die. Have a good weekend. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, good night. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.
Son of a bitch.